The next one's from Aiden Ortiz. Has this guy buried me before at this name? A lot of these.
I hope he has, and I hope he does it again.
I just want to point out, Disco, that's very long and kind of pointless, but there wasn't that many emails, so I just sent it. But you'll see.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is like the second to last one. Subject is WWE NXT disappointment. Hey K100 crew, how you guys doing? On Saturday, December 14th, I had a working security NXT Live house show in Santa Cruz, California. Unfortunately, I expected a little better experience than what I actually experienced at the show. First, we started at 4:30 and the doors didn't open until 6, so for 90 minutes we were just standing in our spots. My position was the right side of the... Wait, first of all, started 4:30 and the show didn't start... We started 4:30, doors didn't open until 6. Okay, all right, well... So this guy's mad about having to come up for... So the guy's already mad about having to show up for a job earlier than what he would have liked.
Right, yes. An hour and a half.
Okay. My position was the right side of the stage the whole time until the doors opened. Several superstars were rehearsing their match in the ring in front of us. I was surprised to see this as other local indie and even Impact shows. This was never done in front of us. Then there was David, WWE Talent Protection Services supervisor, who was on our cases the whole night about not even being seen with the phone in our hands, or who'd ask us to leave the building over it, which was fine, but being a viewer of the product, it was tough standing next to Adam Cole, Keith Lee, Angel Garza, and just stand there and not being able to interact with them. Then during the show, a fan ended up getting ejected for flipping off several of the wrestlers during their entrances, which at the end of the show, Keith Lee ended up cutting a promo on it. David ended up
talking about before. This
is like the David ended up walking to several fans that were simply having fun and making them sit down and quiet down, which you could tell ruined their night. Oh, Disco, you talk about the quote-unquote marks to try to hijack the show with their chants. Oh, boy. What do you do with the drunk marks trying to hijack the show? It makes the rest of them seem like saints. The only pro about the show is I pretty much got paid to see the show. They even provided a chair for us to sit on during the show, which saved the experience for me. I also saw Jeremy Borash at the show, who was sitting off to the side of the stage running the production of the show as far as videos and music being played and shown on the screen, and also from time to time taking pictures and videos on his cell phone.
And was probably on Tinder, too, because he's a Tinder
100%. If he was on his phone, 90% of that time he would use Tinder looking. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, last thing, Conan, unfortunately, you ended up canceling your February appearance with Pro Wrestling Revolution in San Jose. Why did you cancel, by the way?
Because we have a TV taping that day in Mexico.
Are you going to end up coming on a future date?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that was actually a very interesting read.
But that's weird. These fans were sticking out middle fingers, and Keith Lee felt he had to go into the ring and cut a promo to them about it. Why?
Because I don't know, man. We're growing up in a different era.
I mean, listen, I got ejected from a show for standing up and clapping, so like.
Did you really? Is it people?
God. Google it. Just Google like Felicia Rose ejected or whatever.
Let me tell you. You spend a decent amount of shows. What's it like? Like, did they have like? You've been to WWE? Do they have like patrols going through the crowd for security, like looking for people doing bad things, or how does that?
In the first, everything that's ringside, yes, and then like the first level up from ringside, yes, because I've never. I mean, I held up signs and like. Never got ejected. I literally was standing and clapping, and some kid next to me was like getting too rowdy, and they kicked us both out, even though I had nothing to do with him.
Are you serious?
So like they patrol like the entire side. I actually almost got thrown over the fucking banister. It was ridiculous. And like of course, like all of the headlines read like, you know, I brought a sign, or I was screaming "fuck my face" or something. And of course, none of that's true. I was just standing and clapping. So I was like, ew, I didn't even do anything cool. Like, shut up.
Multiple
let me tell you what's going to happen.
Maybe you should.
Felicia, you're going to be, with the rise of artificial intelligence at a rapid rate, okay, pretty soon for any type of like sporting event or concert or anything with large amounts of people in one place at one time, they're going to have facial recognition of like people in the crowd, and you're definitely going to be tagged and flagged.
Thanks.
For
well, that's why I haven't been back to a WWE show since, and I only went to Barclays one time since that, and my friend paid for it.
Because if you went, you know at least one person would say, "Hey, that's the girl that did it," and would go tell the security that you're the one that had the sign.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to shows anymore, because I'm targeted. So
that's great.
WWE shows, at least.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Disco. You know you've probably got a lot of hate with Keith Lee.
Do I get a lot of heat with Keith Lee?
No, you probably do, because Keith Lee is dating, what's her name, Maya Yim?
Is he really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's probably going to kick your fucking head in.
Well, what was he going to kick my head in for? All I did was tweet. Actually, she tweeted me. I never tweeted at her. But I thought it was to me, it was kind of like justice prevailing. That I mean, like for what happened to her.
Yeah,
after I told her to be safe.
Then somebody got hurt in her match, and said,
well,
going to
first of all,
Disco, and she put no.
They had the spot where the two women wrestlers were doing the top rope brainbuster thing, and the girl dropped it, they fell. Okay, and I said, when the girls try to do the stuff the boys do, because obviously there's some moves the girls are not strong enough to do, and they try to do the stuff the guys do, and they can't do it effectively every single time you get hurt. So I tweeted that. And then she tweeted something like negative comment to me. The next week she broke her nose by a ladder, and the week after that she gave some girl 8 stitches on a table spot. And I'm like,
he's coming for you.
And all I was saying is like, hey, just try to be safe out there. Don't get killed. And like she proceeds to go out there and almost kill herself and the other person. So
one thing that seems to be a repetitive issue is when they want them to do the table spots, because some of them they're not heavy enough together even to make the table break. Then they just bam, they hit it, and they wind up getting hurt worse than if the table broke.
I've seen that before. That's rough when they're not enough weight to get through something.
No, it'll be Charlotte doing a moonsault from the top to the outside of the ring. It's already dangerous enough. Then she hits the table and it doesn't break.